Khloe posted, and it's a lot. Tristan's going through a hard time. Khloe's also apparently going through a tough time, but listen to this post, which honestly, when I read it, it broke my heart. Um, Khloe posted pictures of her and the times that she spent with Andrea. There were pictures from her baby shower, True's birthday. Of course, one with Amari is but let's read this and then let me know what you think in the comments, because my heart breaks for Khloe, and I honestly just have to say I feel like this is trauma bonding at its finest. Listen to this. Khloe Kardashian: I've been avoiding accepting this is real. I have so much to say, but nothing at all. I have so many emotions and I still feel numb. Life can be brutally unfair at times, and this has been one of the toughest times in so many of our lives. But at the same time, I feel blessed that I'm lucky to have someone that makes saying goodbye so incredibly difficult. So difficult that I'm choosing not to say goodbye for good, because that is something I cannot fathom. Goodbyes goodbyes for good are something I don't believe in. I know I will see you again in heaven. I assume that's what you're referring to. I know I'll hear your sweet voice and infectious laugh again. I know I'll get to feel that embrace of yours. I'll see you again with many that have gone before you that I so desperately miss, love, and cherish. So I'm choosing to say that until I see you again in heaven, I miss you, and I'll continue to miss you more and more every single day. And again, you know what? I didn't know that Khloe was that tight with Tristan's mom. I mean, even the pictures they show, they're pictures from just like when they were filming, but apparently, I stand corrected, they had a really, really tight, close, loving relationship and situation. Again, I feel bad for believing the reports that Khloe and Tristan's mom had only hung out a handful of times, and they were all in the pictures that they showed on Instagram: the Christmas party, the baby shower, the True's first birthday, and of course Khloe's baby shower for her second baby. Outside of that, there was no pictures of. But again, this just goes to show in life, it's different from Instagram reality. Even though Khloe is choosing not to show any pictures that show them outside of filming and a Kardashian storyline, apparently they had a very, very close relationship. And Khloe is hurting right now, like really, really hurting. But this comes into the trauma bonding, which it goes into what everybody's saying. At this point, it doesn't matter if Khloe is running game on Tristan or Tristan's running game on Khloe. Obviously, I thought Tristan was the only one hurting. Judging by this post, Khloe is deeply affected by this. And apparently they had a very close relationship that they chose to keep off camera, off pictures, off everything. Okay, great. I feel that. But again, with the trauma bonding, Khloe goes on to say, and this is, I know you're with our Lord and Savior. I know you are rejoicing up there, dancing and singing and probably yelling, "Who does that?" Because we are crying at your loss. At the same time, I know you never wanted to leave your boys. This is so sad. They are your entire world. They will learn to live with a hole in their hearts because they are warriors, just like their warrior mommy. And as you know, Khloe can speak to this because she lost her father. Maybe this is also hitting different in because it's forcing her to confront feelings that were suppressed when she lost her own father too young. She said, "Just know, I promise you, Amari will be perfectly okay. We will all look after him, help him, and protect him. Your boys will be okay because they had their guardian angel by their side. So with you, now is your time of grief, but I will see you again and I will rejoice, and no one will take away your joy." John 16:22. I love you. I love you. I love you. You guys, these were some deep, deep words. And it breaks my heart, honestly, that like I took for granted and again, I'm a stranger looking at him, the level of love that she felt and connection she felt to Tristan's mom, because from the outside looking in, I thought they had little to no relationship. Again, there's impossible for Khloe to write such heartfelt, deep, wounded words for someone you had no relationship with. That would be crazy. And say what you want about Khloe, nobody is that crazy. Listen, definitely sending thoughts and prayers to Khloe, but the thing is, it's like everybody's like, oh my God, Khloe, you're a rare type of woman, you're this and that. And you and Tristan are saying that you will raise Amari together. I said it when I first heard that he brought Amari back to LA to be in Khloe's house. Khloe and Tristan are going to be married by the end of the year. One, they are both grieving and both hurting, that trauma bond. Two, while Tristan loves his brother, all his brothers, right? And he did a lot for Amari. Tristan was very hands-off in raising Amari. And don't get me wrong, he loved Amari, he funded, he did all this, but he left all that to his mother. Now that you have Amari here, and if nobody's ever have to raise somebody with special needs, it is a lot. It is not for the faint at heart. It is for the warriors. It will take the strongest person and break you sometimes, where you are on your bathroom floor crying to yourself because you don't even know how you're going to get up and do the next day. But then somehow your warriors, you guys wipe your tears and get up and go at it. It is a lot to take that on. And Tristan realizes it. Tristan needs somebody to help him with his brother right now. And the thing is, I feel like that when there is a position open, even if Khloe doesn't accept it soon enough because she's not done processing the last time Tristan hurt her, Tristan is going to be seeking a wife, because you know that old thing, when I was a child, I did childish things. Now, Tristan, you now have a brother who is special needs. It's not enough to hire a nurse to take care of him. Tristan knows that. Tristan loves his brother. You need a family unit to take care of him. You need to raise Amari like he is your child. You need a wife in the house. You need a girlfriend in the house that's going to act like a wife and take care of the children and bond the children, so Tristan can focus on living his life too, and also just focus on raising his brother surrounded by love the way his mother did. Okay, so when you look at that, at the fact that Tristan needs to get married in order to give his brother the stability that his mom gave him, and you look at the fact that Khloe, as much as, in my opinion, as much as she tries to fuss, front door, you love Tristan. Tristan pushes every button for you, the deep pain and the high notes. He pushes every single button. If Tristan would just get himself together and act right, you would take him back. You have a newborn baby. Don't tell me that in a perfect world, if the father of your children, who you get along with so well, friendship, who love almost broke you several times, don't tell me that if he doesn't start acting right, you won't take him back. So what is this? Tristan needs something. Khloe needs Tristan. They are both deeply hurt, and they are clinging to each other too. Again, I eat my words. I did not know Khloe was this close to Tristan's mom. I thought they had the same relationship Kris Jenner did, or Kylie Jenner did, or Kim had to Tristan's mom. Again, it's more than the 3 pictures they keep recycling over and over and over. It's true. All of life does not need to be captured on camera, on film, even in post. Okay, it doesn't mean anything. They had a whole relationship, according to Khloe, outside of that. My whole point is, Khloe, heart of gold, making sure Amari is special needs. Just hear me out. And it looks like there might even be autism or something involved. I don't know exactly things, so please forgive me if I'm speaking out of turn. But my whole point is, part of giving stability is not, and this is what Tristan knows why he's going to be looking for a wife, and why Khloe, it looks like, is going to be his wife. Part of special needs is also giving them stability, because it's not just the care and the love. Whenever anything is out of flux, whenever anything changes, they feel it a billion times more than everyone, and it hurts them in such deep ways. For someone that, even though now you're saying you're my best friend and this and that, if something else happens to hurt you, is Amari still going to be raised by you? Is he still going to be in your house? It's not just about Khloe doing a great thing, which I assume, again, one thing you can say about Khloe, she loves hard. I assume her heart is in the right place by accepting Amari into this house. It is a family. They are building a family. They are going to get married. But what happens if someone does something to jeopardize that family? Where does that leave Amari? Where? Again, Tristan is not a little boy anymore. I would never suggest that he would let his passions and his libido jeopardize a home he is building for Amari, who needs him, and that home he is building with Khloe. I don't even think Tristan's capable of that. He will do the right thing by his brother. But it seems like they are trauma bonding and they are moving too much, too soon toward an end, that if the future is a manifestation of what has presently transpired, you need for the grief and the pain and the hurt and the screaming into the abyss and the loneliness that a loss like this feels, you need to let that subside until it is at levels where you can at least function again before you start making plans for the future. Because unlike before, when it was just Tristan and Khloe, now there's True. Now there's his third born son. Now there's Theo. Now there's Prince. And now there's Amari. They aren't just two single people making moves anymore. And the decisions they have don't just affect them anymore. And I just wish, none of my business, they are going to get married. I see it coming. I mean, listen, what Khloe's doing is really standing up and trying to do her best to make sure that Amari has what's needed, you know? And as long as they keep this off of Keeping Up with the Kardashians as a storyline, God bless them, because Amari cannot consent to be in a storyline, but God bless them. But I just wish for Khloe and for Tristan too, because I feel like with Khloe and Tristan, you ever see people where it's like on your own, for whatever reason, you guys can make somebody very, very happy, but with together, I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. I just wish they would just slow down and just take a deep breath and see what's real and not just trauma bond, because now this is affecting Amari. And just how Khloe finally put pictures up of Amari on her Instagram, right? Where they just met because it's Khloe's new face. Well, I don't know if they just met. That's not fair to say. But now you're doing this with Amari. It's just like, I don't know. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what you think in the comments. But big up to Khloe for stepping up, for expanding her help, for her heart. You know, like I said, Khloe's problem isn't loving. Khloe can open her heart to love everyone. And I'm glad she's expanded her heart to look at Amari like he is hers. But I just hope that Khloe also realized you can love everyone and be a lioness, but you got to think what's going to put you in the best mental space in order to give that love that you're giving out to everyone. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later.